Golf cart battery charging can spark devastating fires like this one from 2016 in western Delray Beach. Investigators say a golf cart charging in the garage is where the fire started, leaving millions of dollars of damage behind. So what do you need to know to protect yourself if you own a golf cart? Well, first, don't charge the golf cart inside your garage.
Anytime you're using an electrical device, you're going to have a heat issue. Electricity and heat, they go hand in hand, and it warms up, it gets hot.
As these batteries start to charge and heat up, they are going to produce hydrogen gas. The properties of hydrogen make it extremely explosive.
Remember the Hindenburg disaster? In 1937, a large airship caught fire over New Jersey, killing 36 people. Investigators concluded that an electric spark ignited leaking hydrogen. Therefore, the safest place to charge the golf cart is 5 to 6 feet away from the house, outside in the fresh air.
You're going to plug it into a dedicated outlet, and dedicated means it wires directly to a panel. It doesn't get split with any other outlet.
It's wired on GFCI, what we call ground fault circuit interrupter.
And that means if it senses a problem with electricity, it will, a ground fault, it will actually shut down. You'll see the button pop, there's usually an indicator light on there, and that's just in case there's anything of overcurrent. It will shut the power off before it lets the cord overheat. We get this a lot of times, well, they charge them inside at the golf courses. They do. They charge them in ventilated garages that are open on both ends. They have heavy-duty exhaust fans that have detectors that can kick on and move air in case there's a buildup, and they're intrinsic, meaning that the gas cannot get to the electrical current. And that's a very big difference between somebody charging at a golf course or somebody charging at their home. Your house garage is not set up for that type of system, and it's just safer. Why wouldn't you?
Second, keep your batteries well maintained, which means regularly checking the water levels and filling with distilled water.
Each battery will be connected, and it's called a series or a bank, with battery cables. They go from post of one battery to the post of another, and it just jumps all the way around. So every battery is connected. That prevents one battery from being the main power source. You won't drain one battery, then go to the next to the next. These all work together in a series.
Make sure to protect your hands and eyes. Once the water mixes with the electrical charge from the battery, it then becomes acid, and it's caustic and can burn.
Properly maintain and have a good tight seal on these caps will reduce the amount of hydrogen gas that escapes from these batteries. We're always going to have some, but we want to reduce that concentration. As the water evaporates, as it starts to evaporate, you don't want the plates to start showing.
Check for leaks beneath the golf cart. Water below where it's parked could mean a leak, and that means the battery seal is not tight. Also, keep the battery terminals free of corrosion to help them last longer. Third, install a carbon monoxide alarm. The CO alarm is what will alert you to hydrogen gas.
The hydrogen leaks out, and it basically tricks the detector, and it goes off. And people think that their CO detector is malfunctioning. It is not, and it's actually saving your life in that respect too.
Read the instructions for where the carbon monoxide alarm should go inside your home. If
we had hydrogen leaking from the batteries and it was building up in the garage, hydrogen is very light, lighter than air, so it's considered what we call wispy. It will migrate very quickly. It'll go into cracks and crevices. This door is sealed, but you can always feel an air leak. It doesn't take but a very thin as a piece of paper for that gas to seep in and go into the house where you're sleeping.
Remember, hydrogen gas is extremely flammable. Just a little spark of electricity can start a fire.
If they're inside the garage, not only does it ignite the golf cart itself, it doesn't take very long at all. When you consider that a fire doubles in size exponentially every 60 seconds, this golf cart can be consumed within 2 to 3 minutes. Everything on it is flammable.
So to stay safe, charge outside, maintain battery water levels, and install a carbon monoxide alarm.
There's no reason we can't enjoy these. It just requires a little bit of responsibility on our part, and that goes a long, long way.
This is a safety message from Palm Beach County Fire Rescue.